Well, like most of you, I've missed some of our in-person church traditions. Youth retreats, community dinners, Good Neighbor Day. Things definitely look different. But did you know that despite the ongoing pandemic, Glenn has been able to maintain our financial partnership with mission workers in Zimbabwe, Ecuador, Cambodia, and Honduras? Did you know that our Snack in a Backpack ministry is going strong and our financial support to local mission organizations has stayed constant? Did you know that our youth have rallied around selling pumpkins in order to donate the proceeds to those in need? Or that our Good Samaritan Fund has provided thousands of dollars in emergency relief for families? Some things haven't changed. Even in the face of COVID-19, Glenn is still moving together to be the body of Christ.
Quarantine life this year has been a roller coaster of emotions and experiences, but through it all, I have been reminded that here at Glenn, I have found a home for my calling, and I'm honored to journey beside so many of you finding your home and your calling too. Even though our routines have been disrupted, together we have found new ways to connect, from children to older adults learning how to Zoom, to more tender times, live streaming from gravesides. From my vantage point, even behind the computer screen, phone, or mask, I see every day how our investment of our prayers, presence, gifts, service, and witness to Christ in this time through this church family have deep and wide impacts on all ages. And I am grateful to be together and to be called.
So not only are we together called in this time, it feels like so much of our life is Zoom called. But I am thankful for a technology that allows our small groups to meet, our Sunday schools to fellowship, our young adults to grow, our committees to plan together, and the work of the church to continue. I'm thankful for FaceTime calls and phone calls that keep us connected. And I'm even thankful for social media and the ways it allows us to worship and learn. I'm grateful to be a part of a church that adapts and a church that will continue to adapt as we follow God's call.
When I think about what I miss most about worship at Glenn before March of 2020, I think back to the closing moments of worship, where the choir would surround the congregation. You could tell the organ was revving up for a big finale, and in one special moment, everyone took a breath together to then create a sound that is more beautiful than we could create ourselves. You see, what I think makes Glenn worship special, no matter what time it's at, is that it isn't a spectator sport, meant to be performed by the worship leaders and consumed by an audience of willing onlookers. It is a corporate, organic, and ever-evolving act of praise in which we all participate. And while worship looks a little different right now, the thing I love about our virtual worship is that I can still feel that breath being taken as we lead into the last line of a familiar hymn. Because Glenn, I truly feel that we are together in this. I know we are separated by a physical distance, which sometimes feels unending and unrelenting, but I believe we are together, called to bring our best gifts to God in our worship. May we continue to sing praise to the one who gives us that breath.
As the church, you and I are together called to a shared life of praise and service in the name of Christ. We are together called. And that's the theme for our stewardship campaign this year, Together Called. We chose those words because, well, whether we are together physically or not, we are always together called to be Christ's love in the midst of the world. So please, over the next month, consider prayerfully and thoughtfully how you can financially support Glenn Church in the year ahead. Please consider the place of the church in your life and your place in the life of the church, as together we answer Christ's call to love and service in 2021.